We've got a lot of music, and we're not afraid to use it.
Would you say I have a plethora?
A what?
A plethora.
Oh, yes. You have a plethora.
What is a plethora?
Why?
Well, you told me I have a plethora, and I just would like to know if you know what a plethora is. Jefe, what is a plethora?
Texas Homegrown Radio and DallasOnAir.com. There's just one thing you should know about Nashville.
You know what? You're nuts. You're all nuts. You've been focused so hard on making it, you forgot about one little thing. It's called the music. And I don't even care. You know what? So what? I don't want to hang out with a bunch of wannabe corporate sellouts, and we are going to start a revolution.
Go forth and multiply. These songs are yours. Texas Homegrown Radio.
This is a revolution.
Dirty floors? Not a problem with the new Taylor Swiffer.
Hard floors, maybe they need cleaning. I know what will leave them gleaming. The new Taylor Swiffer mop.
Yes, the new Taylor Swift.
Lightweight, easy to carry. Picks up messes that are hairy.
Thank you,
and
Taylor.
Dust and dirt and other things that you've got.
Taylor, they've got the idea now. The new Taylor Swiffer. It just keeps going and going. Just like you know who. Taylor, stop singing. Enough, Taylor. Shut up.
Hey, y'all. We're Kinfo. And you're listening to The Morning Ride with our buddy, Stephenville's Coma King, Jody Lee. Hell yeah, baby.
Hey y'all, I'm Taylor. I'm Blake. We're the Powell Brothers, and you're listening to our friend Jody Lee on The Morning Ride.
It's the morning ride.
Texas Homegrown Radio, live from the Rockstar Ranch and Texas Homegrown Studios.
60% of the time, it works every time.
All right, welcome back in. It is the Morning Ride right here on Texas Homegrown Radio, live from the Rockstar Ranch and Texas Homegrown Studios. Oh, yeah. Rowdy Decker's in the house.
Morning, guys. How are y'all?
Good morning, brother. Glad you made it out here in the boondocks.
Yes, sir. Me too.
Jeb says we shouldn't do music in town, right? How do you say that?
I just don't want radio to be something you got to do in town, man.
That's awesome. No, man.
Sound like something Todd Snyder would say.
I stole it from you.
Yeah, but you said it today.
But I said it today.
That's what Ray Wiley says. He got called out. He was doing some quotes from like Tom Petty or something.
I was going to say that too.
Yeah.
I was going to say that
too. And they're like, Ray, I think that was somebody else said that. And he's like, well, I said it today.
Well, see, I didn't want to steal two quotes from two different people.
Can't argue with him.
No, it's Ray Wiley Hubbard, man. He even when he's mean to you, it sounds cool.
Right.
He was kind of mean to me the first time I met him when I asked him about songwriting. But he was also really cool. Like he said, because I was talking about, sometimes you write songs and it's just, you can't remember it. And he's like, well, if you can't remember it, nobody else can either.
That's a good point.
He's like, he goes, but don't throw it away because there might be some good words in there. And I was like, oh, do you do that? And he goes, Jody, I plagiarize myself every day. I'm like, I don't know what it means, but I love it.
Why is he so cool?
Yeah, it just sounds cool no matter what he's saying.
Heck yeah, man.
Plagiarize myself every day.
Yeah,
every day.
But is it plagiarizing if you said it first? I don't know. It confused me. It was cool, but it made me think.
If you have multiple personalities, yes.
Yeah, I think a radio person, you got to have
Gemini.
multiple personalities.
Oh, you have
like,
to.
Like it's the only job where people don't think it's weird. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Geminis do great as DJs.
I talk to myself every day. For years, I did shows by myself, and that was weird. Like, because all I did really was laugh at my own jokes. You know, on Facebook, I saw somebody put that one time. They put, "Tell me what you do without telling me what you do," and I was like, "I tell jokes and laugh at my own jokes." Basically, I think I'm hilarious.
I wonder what Freud would think of
Crack
that.
me up. What's bad is when you tell yourself a joke, but you laugh so hard before you tell the punchline because you already know the punchline.
You're already cracking
You know
yourself
it's
up.
coming.
I feel like it makes it better when people do that.
It's good stuff. Well, Rowdy, how you been, man?
Been doing good, man. Doing
Playing
really
lots
good.
of music and
Yes, sir.
tearing it up.
Trying to.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm proud of you, man. I've been,
Well, thank
been
you.
watching from afar.
Thank you. I think there's hopefully a lot of people watching from afar, but
I remember the first bill that we were on together was over the Posse Grounds with Sonny and Jolie Burgess.
yeah.
And then you were playing with Shane Smith and the Saints and them on the same night, like you were
earlier that
bouncing
day.
back.
Yeah, that was an awesome day.
Yeah, dude.
Man, it was and the sound was golly. Okay, so
Insane. He had a whole passive system from like 1975 there. Man.
Oh, dude, no, I'm going to.
It was awesome.
You're talking about Sonny?
I was talking about the one at the Posse Grounds.
Yeah.
And there was stacks like
So that night,
12 feet tall.
we looked at that and we were like, man, we're gonna use that rig. That looks awesome.
It's
So
awesome, heck yeah.
we were gonna patch our ears into it and just go. And so we did. We get up there and the sound is just not right. Something's like in our ears. Those steps that went up the back of that deal, those fiberglass steps, to get you on stage. Our sound guy had run the ear cable, the patch cable, underneath those steps. Well, when people were walking up and down those steps, it cut the line like halfway through.
Oh no!
And remember that? I don't know if you hung around or not, but
So I had to go. So I ended up going and crashing his show over there.
Yeah,
And so I had two shows that night too. It wasn't Shane Smith and the Saints. It was me and Jody over there at Northside
Even better.
River. Man, we went down there and freaking we had a party.
It got crazy.
oh man,
But it was the same night. But I remember showing up. That guy, he had like 50 different amps. He had like a whole console, and then there was like 12-foot stacks.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
heck of a rig.
Old passive system that just like they sound so good. He had like two brigs in there for like
It don't matter though if you can't hear what you're doing.
It sounded great.
That was
out
on
front.
us though.
It sounded great out front.
Those life lessons. That was one of those days.
Yeah.
Simplest thing, Cut
tell you
cable.
what.
I hear that, man. We had some shows where I couldn't hear nothing. That's tough.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Recently.
Recently.
I don't even know those guys' names.
I don't either, but they drove a Tesla, and John Hope told
There's
me
your
he goes, never trust a sound guy that drives a Tesla.
Got a lot of faith in electricity.
The bad part was I was talking bad
sounded
about
like
him next to this Tesla, and it like kept coming on like it was recording.
It was like this red
Like, I
light,
guess-
and it looked like it was like recording conversations outside the car.
Yeah.
And so then I got over there, and I was talking to him, and he goes, look at that. And I look in there, and
It's
and I
like
was
recording.
those sound guys suck. It like did it on purpose.
I wonder if they listened to that on the way home. Let's see what our car recorded.
I hope they did. They can learn from something.
That is a good idea if that's not what it's doing.
I think it does. I don't know. I don't know how them things work.
Huh.
Yeah, interesting.
Could come in handy.
They must.
Stage sound is important, and you don't have good stage sound, it's really hard to give a good performance.
Oh, sure it is. Yeah.
And most of the time, it sounds great out front, but the stage sound is just like
Yeah. The quieter, the better for me.
Good sound person is worth a lot.
Yeah.
That's the truth. When my wife first started, going on the road with me, she's like, "What's the one thing that I can be helpful on?" And I was like, "Learn how to run sound."
Yeah. Or at least tell us if it's good or bad, whatever. We'll take it from there.
She did. She learned how to do it really well. So I've been blessed to have her on the road with me.
That's awesome.
That's cool. Well, what's next for Rowdy Decker? You just keep putting out music and
man.
shows?
I've got 7 songs, I think. Let's see, 7 songs ready to go, and I was gonna try to go at it with a strategy, putting songs out this year, and I'm starting to figure out that there's no strategy.
There's no right way or wrong way.
Just put it out.
I know. I've heard it. I've done. I was telling you, this will be 30 years I've done radio, and people ask me all the time, "Well, when's a good time to put out a song?" I'm like, anytime you want. Like, maybe not Christmas, but other than that,
it'll catch on.
But everybody has a theory. Oh, we'll do it at this time. Or, well, then everybody does it at the same time because they're listening to the same people.
Yeah. Man, if it ain't out, people can't hear it.
Yeah.
So,
and things are different now with all the Spotify and all that kind of stuff. The digital downloads, it's not the same as it was. But back when I
was talking to Dan Dugan about that. I asked him. I said, like, why do you have me, release music for people and for myself whenever it's just like the first, when everybody else is doing it? And he said, well, the reason that's a good idea is because it puts your stuff right next to their stuff. It drops on the same day. There's this long list of stuff that's all coming out through, say, this medium,
and you're on it,
right next to them, so they can go through.
I guess that makes sense,
and they can download and bring your stuff in at the same time that they get Geo's
so you need
stuff
to,
and everybody else's stuff that's hot and brand new.
So Rowdy's can call us, let us know when his stuff comes out. We'll put 5 numbers on there with it.
There we go. I don't know if that's going to do any good.
It's not a bad thing to be like right next to Flatland Cavalry or
absolutely. What is that? Hottest new country releases?
Whatever it is.
Yeah, something of that nature. Yeah, they'll throw you in the list on Spotify or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning to the A-Team. We got all the A-Team tuning in.
Top to morning to you.
Yeah. Teresa said, pass that hot butter drum. I was listening the first set. It's National Hot Butter Drum Day.
Yeah, that's what they say.
And Bootlegger Day.
I never had it.
And Popeye Day. Yeah.
Hot buttered rum.
Hot buttered rum. I don't know, but I bet it'd warm the toes this morning.
Sounds like a bluegrass song.
Got that hot buttered rum.
That was my nickname. That's my nickname in junior high.
You lady.
They just called me HBR.
HBR, ball.
Hot buttered rum.
Hot buttered rum.
Rumpelstiltskins.
rubbing at you with that hot buttered rum. Right here on Texas Homegrown Radio.
Hey, give me a little guitar. I wanted to test that out. Real quick. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, our viewers get really excited about live music.
That's what's
sweet
on the menu today.
Yeah. Teresa said that A-Team can help you with that R&D. Yeah, they can.
Right.
Beverly Gosden Jenkins, she is the best.
Yep.
One of our sponsors. But
awesome.
You heard of Vern Gosden, I'm sure.
I've heard of Vern a little bit.
That's his better half right there.
Chiseled in stone, baby.
But she's a great producer and a great promoter. I mean, I tell you what, she always working. For
so
awesome.
So we need to do some live music so they can hear you.
That's right.
And then push it out there in Georgia and everywhere else.
Cool.
Yeah, she just sent out two Outlaw Frost and out to like
a bunch of stations,
2 or 3 different UK stations and all kind of good stuff.
All
around
Georgia, down south.
Dude, they love country music over there in
America.
Everybody does. That's what I don't
all over
understand.
the world, dude.
Yeah. That's what I don't understand. Everyone's craving just good country music.
Yep. That's exactly
nobody's
right.
dishing it out hardly.
Yeah, there is. It's just the
Nobody's
machine don't.
to-
The machine don't push it. That's why we got Beverly.
It costs money to get that machine
Well,
to
there's
push.
plenty of people playing good music.
That's why
There's just
Beverly.
not a whole
That's
lot
why
of people
Beverly's going to bring down bro
allow it,
country.
you know.
We're joining
Bring it
her.
down.
We're joining her forces.
Be careful though; they might like you bringing them down or something. Some of that bro stuff.
Whoa, Willie.
Easy.
That last note sounded a mite
Weird.
That's why
A-Team's
I like
gone.
That's why I like Rowdy. Good morning, Robert Boyd. Glad to have you on. Well, let's. You feel like doing one for us?
Sure. Yeah, I'll do whatever.
Play one you wrote now.
Okay.
Hang on, let me get this recording button going here.
Oh, cool.
I want to get
ready
some.
to capture.
Got to get some audio, some video, and some audio.
That's right.
Rowdy Decker here live on the morning ride.
Let's see here. This is one. We started off mellow or like way upbeat.
You do what you want to do. What are you feeling,
dude? I'm feeling kind of mellow.
If you were laying in the bar ditch and you had one song,
You're telling me that's the song you're gonna sing.
Oh man.
This one called "She Ain't Even Trying."
All right.
She's got that little kid laugh that quenches my soul like a midsummer rain. She's got those eyes that tell you behind all that peaceful there's a little untamed. She's in her old ball cap and t-shirt. Everybody's staring. Makes this old South Texas cafe feel like we're somewhere in Paris. She ain't even trying. To her it's like breathing. She don't have to do a single thing to ride in and steal my heart away. That unassuming lady never ceases to amaze me. Oh, the way she can light up the night like diamonds shining, and she ain't even trying. She makes my old pickup sparkle like a new Cadillac just sitting here. Same way she took a broke farmhand, knocked off the rough edges, made me feel like a millionaire. And she ain't even trying. To her it's like breathing. She don't have to do a single thing to ride in and steal my heart away. That unassuming lady never ceases to amaze me. Oh, the way she can light up the night like diamonds shining, and she ain't even trying. That's just who she is, making me fall in love all over again. And she ain't even trying. To her it's like breathing. Oh, the way she can light up the night like diamonds shining. Yeah, she lights up my whole world like diamonds shining, and she ain't even trying. No, she ain't even trying.
Oh, man. That's beautiful stuff.
Thank
right
you.
there. Rowdy Decker live on The Morning Ride.
You wrote that one right there.
Man, that's actually a Trent Wellman song.
I was about to say that sounded like Trent.
Yeah, that's old
I really
Tito.
did. Yeah, I was thinking that the whole time. I was like, man, that's kind of has like a Trent Wellman feel.
Me and Trent wrote or have written a few together that are on this album, and
That's awesome.
I love Trent stuff, man. I had Trent come in with another artist one time when we had the station in town, and he wasn't gonna play, and I was like, man, you can't be in the studio and not play. I was like, you got to play Rope and Pin for me, and he just started dying laughing. He was like, really, that's the one? I'm like, we're in Stephenville, Texas.
That's the song
like, yes.
you're going to say. Yeah. He ain't no Cleo or Speed, but by God, he's Trent Wellman.
I love it, man.
Yeah,
Trent's great people.
that's awesome.
He's
Oh my God, dude.
he's a great dude. Really is. He does a great job, and he co-wrote a lot of Cody Johnson's stuff.
Yeah, and wrote a lot of it.
Yeah, wrote a lot of it. So
Right on.
William Clark Green, he wrote a few for him. And
yeah, he's really doing good down in Texas now. Kind of got away. He didn't like that Nashville scene anymore either. So.
Yeah. No, I mean,
A lot of the big riders from Nashville moved back to, or that were from Texas came back. 'Cause-
Everybody's sick of Nashville, man.
we've got a better music scene right here in our backyard.
Yeah.
Than Nashville.
Well, and here's the thing: there's so much good music that gets written in Nashville that they just put away in a file that no one ever hears.
They don't want them to hear it.
They don't want them to hear it. Yeah.
Look at Seth James. They did that.
That's way too good. That's going to run our guy right off the record.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll just buy it and put it on the shelf.
Yep.
No one ever hear it. No one can ever do it.
It's the truth.
You know, I bet there's a lot of songs that people wrote and they were like, dang, I wish I would have not give that to them.
Yeah. Just try to push it yourself.
Yeah. That's why he come to Texas.
And
you know, Cody Johnson showed that, you know, you don't need them anyway.
That's true.
No, you
there's a lot of those artists doing that, and I'm not a big Jelly Roll fan, but he's doing the same thing.
He's doing awesome.
Yeah, being an independent artist and showing that you don't need that whole thing.
There really is great music everywhere. It's just, you know, they don't let it out. They try to control it, you know, because they want everything to be about nothing.
What?
That's the truth.
Oh, man, Teresa and Beverly and everybody's loving it, man. They love your voice.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Good.
Beverly said, mercy, yes. But one of her artists we play, Britt Black, she said the single we're playing right now, I Called Up Hell, Trent wrote that song.
Really?
Nice.
Cool.
I didn't know he wrote that. That's cool.
Either.
Thanks, Beverly. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Britt's down there in Georgia, so
Very cool.
Trent's just writing for everybody.
Yeah, dude, he is.
He's good.
He's a great writer.
He's country guy first,
Yeah,
and then
and
these musicians.
And he's like us. He likes to do it in the woods. Like, wait, I should rephrase that. He likes to. He
likes to do it in the woods.
He don't want to be writing songs in town. That's what I meant.
Squeal like a pig.
Oh yeah. So when we're riding,
I just came up with the slogan for the studio.
like to do it in the
We
woods.
like to do it in the woods.
That's awesome.
Texas Homegrown Studios.
Hold on, I got a tick on me.
I can see a T-shirt happening now. Texas Homegrown Studios. We like to do it in the woods.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
It's like that old. It's like that old joke. They're like, "Oh dear, no deer, run too fast."
We're having a good time this morning.
The show. It
Something
usually
in the coffee.
starts. We start on the information superhighway, and at some point, it just veers off
To the woods.
to the woods. I feel like if we were a gang, our colors would be camo.
Oh, absolutely.
Truck gang. Truck gang.
Oh man.
I'm going to come up with a new thing though called fatiflage.
Fatiflage.
Yeah. So I started thinking about like if you had like camouflage in the middle, but then like shiny stuff on the side that reflects your surroundings.
Nice.
Fatiflage.
There you go.
Patent it.
It could be good.
Send it over
Yeah.
to.
And the patterns could just be like little fat
So you
people.
sell it on Temu.
Dude, they get me every time though.
Temu,
Like
yeah.
I'm not on the app, but every time there'll be something I'll
Oh,
see.
dude, they're
it.
everywhere.
And
On
I do the
Facebook.
spinning wheel thing, and it'll be like 100% off, and I'm like, that can't be real. Like,
Yeah.
there's a catch.
Makes your brain hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not doing it.
They
It's,
got
it's a
me.
scam. It's a scam.
They got me. They said I had $300 worth of free credits, and so then I'm like, okay, so like I go and start picking stuff out, put it in the basket, you know, and I'm like, I'm gonna get all this stuff, and then it's like, you know, it said something like put in your credit card information. I'm like, nah,
They want your information.
Yeah.
Close.
Just,
You almost got me.
all we need is your social security, your driver's license, and firstborn child.
current address, and
You can buy this cheap stuff
your
cheaper.
make and model of your vehicle, and your mother's.
I heard a lot of
maiden
people
name.
say what you get is not always what you actually order.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's like it'd be like ordering a Rowdy Decker CD, and then it like comes in the mail. It's some like bro country dude that's like trying to.
This is opposite.
Yeah. Dowdy Wrecker.
Dowdy record.
Have you had anybody like
Living on the tailgate, cold
pretend to
light
be
in
you
my
on
hand.
Facebook? That's a thing for artists now.
No one wants to really be. They may have tried it once. They're like, I'm not even gonna do this, dude.
I know. I had a guy try to steal my identity, and he was like, "Dude, I don't want it. Like,
I'll give it back."
And I'm like, "Nope, it's yours now, buddy."
What was your name?
Here's the keys.
I actually had a girl one time tell me, she's like, I'm going to tell everybody that you're a bad person. I'm going to ruin your reputation. And I was like, I've been trying to ruin my reputation for years, and if I can't do it, nobody can.
Thank you.
I put a lot of effort into it, actually.
I'm a Texas Homegrown Radio barista.
The
Barista.
a barista.
I always wanted to be a barista.
It's gonna be one of them 2-pot coffee days, I think. Woo!
I think so.
Hey, good morning, Dusty Star Williams. We just played his song, "Everything Daddy Told Me." That's a good one.
That's a good tune.
I love that other artists tune in to support artists. That's the way it should
absolutely.
be.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of what made Texas Red Dirt stuff as good as it was, and it kind of got away from that for a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of artists out there now that want to help other artists, and that's the way it should be.
It should be a brotherhood. Yeah.
You know, that's I could tell you
family.
I could tell you I could go down the line and tell you artists that helped artists who helped other artists.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's the way it used to be.
Everybody got it like in that every man for himself kind of mentality.
Yeah, for a while it was
Messes
that way.
everybody up.
Yeah, you got to help everybody out,
There's
man. We're all in it
camaraderie.
for the same reason.
Yeah,
That's right.
Doing it because we love it, and
right.
you can't be doing it for the money or the
There ain't none.
or the plastic trophies.
It's like Zane Williams said. It's hard making music in the money business.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see how Zane? He almost cut his hand off the other day, and they're trying to record an album, so now he can't play guitar. But
What happened to his hand?
There was some oil or something he was trying to wipe up by the generator, and got his hand in the fan, and like had to get like 20-something stitches in
golly.
his hand.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah, that ain't good.
yeah.
not good at all.
He's all right though. He'd be all right. Could have been worse.
you know, Zane's my cousin.
Really?
I'm not falling for it.
No,
I knew it.
No.
Jeb says everybody's his cousin.
Sorry.
If I ever meet a real cousin, I'm not going to believe him.
You know, this is true though. My great grandmother had 6 sets of twins. So you do the math. They all lived too. And had
She lived
kids.
too?
Yeah.
After having 6 sets of twins? Oh my gosh.
Not at once.
They just
Over
keep
several
coming
years.
like a clown car.
What would you call those dozenettes?
But my uncle used to tell me like, hey, before you
6 sets of twins.
My uncle used to tell me though, whenever I went to dance halls, he said, "You ask who her, if you meet a girl down there and you're dancing with her, and you're feeling good about it, just make sure you ask who her aunts and uncles are.
Yeah.
Make sure
Make dang sure.
because your great grandma.
We got enough banjo pickers.
Where'd you meet your wife? Family reunion. It was the weirdest thing. We had so much in common.
And all her family likes me.
3 things in common: D, N, and A.
All her family likes me, so
It was like she had my smile.
Oh man.
I got a calico cat named Mammy.
Our family tree is a pine tree that does not fork. It's just
Some would call it a
Doesn't
post
make-
oak.
Doesn't make cones, it makes clones.
pine clones. I love it. Coming up with some new stuff today, I tell you.
That's true.
It's not hard to do here.
Me and Jeb come up with inventions all the time. We after a gig one night, I got some coffee and took a big old drink of it, and in my teeth was just coffee grinds. Like
I told him a
Yep.
joke as he was drinking his coffee, and he almost spit it out, and he
I smiled at
and
it.
It's just like black, and I was like,
He goes, "It looked like you got a dip in your mouth," and I was like, "Scoldgers, when you want coffee and a dip at the same time."
Oh gosh.
Best part of dipping snuff is Scoldgers in your mouth.
won't have any problems with worms or long relationships.
Worms are long relationships.
Copenhagen, what a flavor. Copenhagen, you can see it in my smile. Copenhagen,
Oh, that's good harmonies there.
yourself a favor too. Copenhagen, driving pretty girls wild.
That's not true.
No, it's not.
It's not true. There was a small town nearby here. I won't say where, but when I was in high school, all the high school girls in that town dipped snuff.
Ico's
Like
not
it
far,
was-
is it?
How'd you know?
I just
How
guessed.
did you know?
Straight guess.
I'm gonna go say it. They do.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, get you a good one. You don't ever have to go buy snuff. Just bum it off of her.
I don't know. Although, I mean,
Kind of weird bumming snuff. I never understood that.
I always thought, well, if they put that in their mouth, then
Here they
okay. Hey, you want to play another song? Let's play another song. Get me out of this.
Well, I like my women just a little on the trashy side.
Too much lipstick and too much ring.
Oh, good morning, Julie. Julie from the Greenwood says the Greenwood Saloon loves some Rowdy Decker.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
I love the
y'all
Greenwood,
too.
man. They are
Me too.
awesome. I have a piece of
Can't
the
go wrong
floor.
with the
They gave me a piece of the Greenwood floor. It's on the wall in the studio.
Oh,
there.
cool.
Yeah.
That was one of the coolest gifts I ever got. Was a piece of the
Was
original.
it off the old stage?
Yeah,
or-
the original stage.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now there's a new
cool.
place in town too. Dana Dethridge just set up his barbecue place out there, and it's
Yeah, a little
great.
Double D barbecue, Greenwood
there in
Saloon.
Bluffdale?
Sound like a good
Yeah.
time.
Cool.
Yeah, it's
Sound like a
right
good
on the
time
line.
to me. Double D
anymore.
barbecue, some Greenwood Saloon.
Well, it won't
Can't
be
go
long.
wrong.
Crawfish are right around the corner.
Oh yeah, I wish I could have crawfish. I'm allergic.
Oh, really?
I wasn't for a long
That
time
sucks.
until Brandon Summerfield gave me some out at Larry Joe's, and my face swelled up, and I was like, "Urgh," and I had to go to the ER.
Not good.
And they gave me an EpiPen, and then I was like, well, maybe it was just something else.
Yeah.
So tried it again, and I went "Urgh," swelled up, and went,
You know it
went and
goes
got an
good with,
EpiPen,
One
and
time-
then one more time, I tried it, and the doctor goes, quit eating crawfish. And I'm like, but I love it. And they're like, you're allergic. And I'm like, I just wanted to be sure.
Then
Just
we went
drink
to
the
a
beer.
then we played at a crawfish brawl, and we were like real close to where they're cooking it, and he was like, I don't know if he was like breathing in
the
Yeah, and my
fumes or
lips are
something.
slow.
And
No kidding.
his face really started like
Yeah, I
swelling up. He was like, "We gotta get out of here." His eyes were like looking smaller, and it was just like, "Oh man, you look awful."
I think Obi Kaby.
Oh, gosh. Man, that sucks.
I'm proud, Jim.
That's exactly right. He just kept on singing. He's like, "Let's do empty glass."
My eyes are burning. Like, yeah, it was bad. I don't know. And I hate it because I loved
time,
it
though.
so much.
Yeah.
I love the crawfish. But
Tough to give
can't
up.
have it. Yeah. So now I'm no surf, just turf.
There
Yeah,
you go.
I tell you what, the best way to collect them suckers, just wait till after a good rain, and they'll be all over around the pond, and you can just go out there with a 5-gallon bucket, just scoop them in there, because
Yep.
they're fast in the water. But once it rains, they get up on the banks and stuff, and they just walking around all slow like. You just
I hate that I'm allergic to that. Why can't I be allergic to like broccoli and not something good? You
That's
know,
a good question.
Yeah.
You know, I was catching bass out of
like
this creek.
allergic to bad decisions.
I was catching a bunch of bass out of a creek one time, and I cut one of them open. You know, 'cause
Crawfish,
I was gonna try to cook it up. I mean, creek bass ain't that good, but I was like, I'm gonna cook it up anyways. And there's a bunch of crawdads in it, and I was like, what? I didn't think a
Bonus,
fish.
you came with an appetizer.
I know, but I didn't think a fish would eat a crawdad. I mean, they got them pincers and all that crap. You know, That's a
I
hard
seen
meal.
a dude that had one in his hair, like on Facebook. Yeah, it was a video, and this dude had dreadlocks.
Just hanging out in his hair.
And he had these huge dreadlocks, right? And he's like, "This one's really itching. Like, there's something, man." Like, and they're like digging in there, and they're like, "Something's in there." He's like, "Don't cut my dreadlock! Don't you cut my dreadlock!" And they're like, "Okay, we're trying to figure out what it is." And it was a live crawfish living in this dude's like they undid it, and this crawfish comes out like,
Oh, my gosh.
yeah.
Yeah, that's messed
And he's
up.
like, "Don't cut my."
That's disgusting.
And they're like, "There's something living in your hair, man."
Yeah, a pair of scissors.
let's just shave all this off. There might be other stuff.
A
living in
walking
it.
pair of scissors.
I mean, it was alive. What was it eating?
Daggone.
Like he's like it's,
Lice.
It's like
Don't know about
it's
that.
like he needs somewhere to put a cigarette when he plays guitar, and he just hands it up to the crawfish.
Hang on there for me for a second.
Oh, gosh.
Meow, meow, meow.
That ain't right.
Issue is, or issue is not my constituency.
Oh man, let's do another song. You feel like another song, and then we'll
Hell
take
yeah.
a break.
Let's see. It's one that me and Trent wrote together.
All right.
It's called Dancing Boots. This will be my next song comes out.
All right.
Baby, you've been working all week. Time to let your hair down. I've been thinking my smoking little mama needs a night on the town. I heard down there at Homegrown Radio they got a pretty good band. But if they can't carry a tune in a bucket, I don't really give a damn. As long as they can half-ass Haggard and Jones. If they can pull off a little Brooks and Dunn, we'll get our boots, scoot, and boogie on. Baby, I'll bet we can find a way to two-step to a little Rolling Stones. Well, the truth is it don't matter as long as you got your dancing boots on. Dance on. There's a mile-long line outside that honky-tonk door. Baby, let's turn that sidewalk into our own dance floor. We can still hear the band loud and clear. Go on, let them all stare. Who cares? As long as they can half-pass Haggard and Jones. If they can pull off a little Brooks and Dunn, we'll get our boots scooting boogie on. Baby, I'll bet we can find a way to two-step to an old Skinner song. Well, the truth is it don't matter as long as you got your dancing boots on. Dance on. Oh, and if the night really sucks, we'll get back in the truck and turn up the radio. And you can hear me do my half-ass Haggard and Jones. Baby, we can turn that dial and find something make you wanna get your boots scooting boogie on. Yeah, we can pull to the shoulder, get a little bit closer to some cargo light neon. Well, the truth is it don't matter as long as you got your dancing boots on. No, girl, I can't wait to see you later at home. With nothing but your dancing boots on. Yeah. Dance on. Hey, baby, get your dancing boots on.
Oh man, I want to go dancing now.
Oh man,
That's good stuff.
Thank you very much.
We need dancing songs.
Teresa said awesomeness.
Awesomeness. Thank you. Thank you.
Talking about.
And she also said, "Get it, Jody Lee." I was getting into it. I got the robot going.
Hell yeah. Trying to.
Hey, it's back. Breakdancing's back, man.
I never could.
Is it?
Yeah, it's coming back.
Breakdance.
Yeah. Except now when I try to do it, I usually break something for real.
On you or something in the room?
On me? Well, both, probably.
Bam. Ow.
Back in my day, breakdancing, you didn't really break anything.
Nowadays, when I breakdance, I break a hip.
I really do pop and lock things.
Oh, that's my knee. There it is.
Popped my rib, locked my knee. Pop and lock it.
If you wear Fatiflage, do not breakdance.
No. Maybe we could add in, a slick back so you could do the spin.
There you go.
I've got a.
You know what? Really, we need
with a drive shaft on it.
What we really need is
ground and just spin me.
What old people need is like a suit that has like airbags in it. So like when you fall, it just goes.
Yeah, but then you have old people bouncing, all over the place.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have to use the "I fall and can't get up" thing because it would get you up. You fall, it just throws you right back up.
Yep,
that's true.
Boof. I like it.
It's very true. So I'm not even old and I fall.
We'll
I'm
call them
topsy-turvy, man.
We'll call order today old bags.
Old bags.
Old bags.
I'm
you just strap them on, be like you could wear like a. It wouldn't even be in the clothes. You could just put it in like a backpack or something.
If you ask them, do you wear old bags? Depends.
Depends. New inflatable depends. Because no one wants
depends
to break their
on
spine. I love it. Inflatable depends.
When you want to go number 2 in the pool, inflatable depends.
You could be number 1 even if you go number 2. Inflatable depends.
Dude,
Some restrictions may apply.
We've started like 6 different clothing lines now. All multi-use.
Some old man would use it for the wrong thing. He'd be like standing by the pool and the old lady walked by and he'd be like, Just so
What do you think about that, little Mishy?
Did your Depends deploy, or are you just happy to see me?
Jumps in the pool, just kind of floats around.
Got your own flotation device.
It ain't right.
Airplanes, the stuff drops down. He's like, no need. I'm good.
Man.
Depends.
Where we like to do it in the woods.
That's got to be a shirt. It's got to be. I'm still waiting on my other shirt. No one's made me a shirt yet, but I want a shirt that says Waylon, not Wallin.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be a
That's
great
my shirt I want. That's going to happen. I'm going to have to do it myself, I guess.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
It's going to be a great line of shirts.
But now when we do it in the woods.
But you're going to have to pay half the royalties to Morgan Wallen and the other half the royalties to Waylon Jennings' family.
No, I'm just giving it to Waylon.
Using both the names.
No, I'm using Waylon.
You got to spell it wrong.
I pay Waylon. I ain't paying Wallin.
Yeah.
He's stolen enough stuff from other people.
Waylon and Wallian.
Last night we let the liquor talk.
All I gotta do is put one of those little things on it, like the Spanish names have. What do you call them? A little. I'd be like, it's different. I'd be like
Just
Vanilla
do
Ice.
one thing to make it different.
Yeah,
You're good.
like Vanilla Ice did when they interviewed him. It's still my favorite interview of all time.
Theirs
on
goes
MTV, and they're like,
and
so
mine goes do 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 do.
See, it's different. It's got that tss on it.
Got the at the end.
Yeah,
it is.
They're like, you stole that from David Bowie. He's like, no, mine's different.
I added one
It's got
to
that-
the end and one to the beginning.
It's got that tss on it. It's different.
It's true.
I think after this we should take a little break. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more.
Cool.
Rowdy Decker in studio with us, man. He's tearing it up. Everybody's loving it.
You heard it here first on Texas Homegrown Radio.
Beverly said, "Mama don't need your rocking chair or Depends."
I don't need your rocking chair.
Your Depends inflated with air.
Nathaniel said, "This is great, wholesome entertainment." I don't know about wholesome, but
No.
hopefully entertaining.
Like you said, we started on the information superhighway, and I think we've
we're in the mud now.
We ended
And
up
we're
in a
past
holler.
the woods.
We ended up in a holler.
We're down in the creek.
Y'all stick around. We got more coming your way. It's the morning ride right here on Texas Homegrown Radio and live from the Rockstar Ranch.
In 6